They escaped with their lives. Syrian refugees, immigrants, and their families who now call Texas home hope the millions who remain inside the country's borders will survive whatever happens next. KXAN's Amanda Brandeis spoke to one young woman who says it has been an especially difficult week.
For most 19-year-olds, cell phones are a necessity.
Yeah, the best thing about it is that you can use it with Wi-Fi.
For Neda Hamid, it's a lifeline, the only communication she has with her family displaced from Syria. Messaging apps have made it a lot easier.
It's hard to keep a peace of mind knowing that this kind of stuff is happening to your family or not knowing where your family is. And I know
while she's lived in Texas her whole life, Neda's father is Syrian. He moved to the U.S. to practice medicine and is a doctor near Houston. Neda constantly worries about her grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins that have always lived in Syria.
Syria was a beautiful country before the rebellion.
Neda had just finished studying for exams Tuesday when she heard about the chemical attack that killed dozens of people.
I kind of broke down. It was just horrifying to me because that's not something that people should have to go through, and it's incredibly traumatic.
We reached out to several organizations in Austin trying to connect with Syrian refugees. We're told right now they're too scared to go on camera. They still have family members back in Syria and are nervous if they talk, the government could hurt them.
Neda wishes she could do more to help, but for now urges anyone listening to donate.
But there's also lack of food, and then gas masks are also very important right now, and donations are so important right now.
She's hoping good news will come soon because the Syrian people can only take so much heartache. Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
We have links to several organizations donating supplies and services to the Syrian people. It is in this story on KXAN.com. Until last year, Texas took in more refugees than any other state. Refugee Services of Texas says the state welcomed more than 9,600 refugees and special immigrant visa holders from Iraq and Afghanistan in 2015. But then last September, Governor Greg Abbott withdrew from the federal refugee resettlement program after expressing security concerns. In January, the state stopped receiving and distributing federal dollars to organizations that help refugees learn English and find homes and schools for their children. So far this fiscal year, Refugee Services of Texas says the state has taken in just over 1,200 refugees. 157 are from Syria and 42 have settled in the Austin area. The next few days will mean some tough decisions for members of President Trump's administration with strong Texas connections. At 5 o'clock, we looked at the role of Texan and Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. He'll be in charge of negotiating a coalition and coordinated response with other countries. Former Texas governor and current Secretary of Energy Rick Perry is in Trump's inner circle with his position on the National Security Council. Another Texan will be key if this becomes a prolonged conflict. Senator John Cornyn is on the Intelligence Committee. He's the second most powerful lawmaker in the United States Senate as Majority Whip. And Congress is in charge of the purse strings.
The hard part now comes by the United States Congress engaging with the White House in a conversation about exactly what should our policy be and how do we devise a strategy where we know how this will end. That's the hard part, as we've seen from the conflicts we've been involved in Iraq and Afghanistan. How does this end?
And in just the next few minutes, we're sitting down with U.S. Congressman Michael McCaul. We are talking Syria, what's next, and what the military strike means for security here at home. The local representative is chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee. Be sure to catch his interview tonight on KXAN News at 9 and at 10 o'clock.